Hello everyone. I'm a budding analytical YouTuber and I want to prove to you why Julián Álvarez will be Barcelona's best striker. Enjoy! 1. Positional versatility. One of Álvarez's biggest strengths is his ability to fit seamlessly into any forward role. He is equally comfortable as a classic center-forward holding the width of the attack and playing on the shoulder of the last defender, or as a false nine dropping into midfield to receive the ball and link play. Under Xavi and later under Flick, Barcelona have repeatedly experimented with their attacking structure, and having a forward who can cover multiple roles critically reduces the team's tactical vulnerability. Unlike narrowly specialized target-man strikers, Álvarez doesn't require the system to be rebuilt around him. He adapts to the system rather than the other way around. This is especially valuable for a club whose positional play philosophy, juego de posición, demands constant zonal switching and an understanding of when to stay on the shoulder of the defense and when to drop and become an additional playmaker. Low center of gravity and dribbling. At 170 centimeters, Álvarez has a physical profile that many analysts compare to Spanish-style technical forwards. His low center of gravity gives him exceptional balance when controlling the ball under pressure in tight penalty box spaces. This is crucial for Barcelona, whose attacking philosophy is built on short combinations and ball retention even in congested zones where bulkier forwards traditionally lose control. Álvarez can receive with his back to goal, turn in tight spaces, and either progress with a dribble or create separation for a shot through a feint. His center of gravity also helps him win physical duels even against taller defenders. He knows how to shield the ball with his body and absorb contact without losing balance. As Barcelona's La Liga opponents increasingly set up low, compact blocks specifically to stifle their short passing in the box, having a forward with this level of ball control technique becomes a decisive factor in breaking down defenses. Furthermore, this technical reliability reduces the number of turnovers in dangerous areas, a critical parameter, since losing the ball in the final third under Barcelona's high defensive line instantly becomes a counter-attacking threat against their own goal. Clinical finishing. The ability to stay composed in decisive moments is a quality statistically confirmed by Álvarez's scoring output across different competitions and pressure levels. He has shown consistent conversion rates not only in league play but also in Champions League knockout matches and in decisive fixtures for the Argentina national team, including the 2022 World Cup final, where, even without a guaranteed starting spot throughout the tournament, he scored crucial goals at key stages. This psychological stability is especially valuable for a club like Barcelona, where every match carries enormous media and fan pressure, and any missed chance instantly becomes a topic of criticism. Experience in elite systems. Álvarez's development as a footballer took place under one of the most detail-oriented coaches in the modern game, Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. This means he has already gone through an intensive education in positional play, synchronized pressing, and spatial principles that underpin a philosophy very close to the one Barcelona itself pioneered. Unlike forwards who would need to be retrained from scratch to meet the Catalans' positional football demands, Álvarez already speaks the relevant tactical language. He understands the principles of building lines, the importance of maintaining attacking width and depth, synchronized pressing triggers, and the significance of half spaces between opposition lines. This background significantly shortens the adaptation period, a factor often underestimated in transfers, but which, in practice, determines whether a new signing helps the team immediately or requires 6 months to a year to settle in. Beyond the tactical component, his experience at Manchester City also means he's used to intense competition for a starting spot and capable of delivering results even with limited playing time. And here are even the words of the great former coach Julián Álvarez, and he was Pep Guardiola.
So he's an extraordinary player and many things help us. So we have an incredible, good, really won competition. So yeah, really good. So I'm very pleased for his birthday and not just for the goals, for many things he does. So really good.
High-intensity pressing. Modern top-level football demands that forwards not just finish attacks but actively participate in organizing pressing from the front line. Álvarez consistently shows high pressing intensity immediately after losing possession, initiating the press in the opponent's half and cutting down their time to build an attack from the back. This is critical for Barcelona's playing model under Flick, which relies on a high defensive line and aggressive counterpressing immediately after losing the ball. A strategy designed to win the ball back as quickly as possible in dangerous areas for the opponent and minimize the risks associated with a high back line. A forward who doesn't actively participate in pressing effectively creates a spare man for the opposition during build-up play, devaluing the entire defensive structure of the team. For Alvarez, pressing isn't an occasional initiative but a systemic part of his game. He knows how to cut passing lanes, synchronize movement with attacking teammates, and apply pressure at exactly the moment an opposing defender isn't ready for a quick pass. This intensity requires excellent physical conditioning and an understanding of collective pressing principles, precisely the qualities shaped under Guardiola, one of the leading ideologists of modern counterpressing in world football. Passing and creativity. Alvarez isn't a narrowly specialized forward who exists solely to finish attacks. His assist statistics throughout his career show that he regularly contributes to creating scoring chances for teammates. This creative dimension is critical for Barcelona's system, where attacking midfielders, such as Pedri and potential future playmakers, benefit from a forward capable of relieving pressure through his own final third passing. Rather than becoming the endpoint of every attacking sequence, Alvarez recognizes when a teammate is in a better position and executes a precise disguised pass, a splitting ball between the lines, or a simple layoff for a third-man run. This variety makes the team's attack less predictable for opponents. The defense can't be certain the ball will reach the box via the striker's shot. There's always the possibility of a subsequent pass to an on-rushing teammate. Additionally, this style of play reduces the burden on individual brilliance from any single player and distributes creative responsibilities across the whole attacking unit, making the attacking model more flexible and less dependent on one specific performer. In the context of Barcelona's attacking identity, where collective interplay has historically been valued above individual selfish play, this trait of Alvarez fits organically with the club's philosophy. Spanish League adaptation. An important but often underrated factor in transfer success is how well a player adapts to a specific league, its officiating style, fixture intensity, and cultural environment. Alvarez has already spent 2 seasons in La Liga with Atletico Madrid, during which he studied in detail the playing styles of most Spanish league opponents, the nuances of officiating, which differs significantly in its interpretation of physical duels compared to English football, and the specifics of a packed schedule involving the Copa del Rey, La Liga, and European competitions. This adaptation removes one of the biggest transfer risks, the acclimatization period, which often takes several months to a full season for players moving from other league systems. Beyond purely footballing aspects, he has already adapted to life in Spain on a day-to-day level. A Spanish-speaking environment with the Catalan dialect adjustment in Barcelona, a similar lifestyle and comparable climate conditions significantly ease psychological adaptation compared to a transfer from a completely different league system. Having played for Barcelona's principal domestic rival, Atletico Madrid, he has also already faced the Catalan side directly, giving him insight into his future teammates' style of play from an opponent's perspective. Knowledge that translates into faster tactical integration within the new team. Chemistry with young talents. Barcelona's attacking style today is largely built around the individual brilliance of young players, Lamine Yamal, Pedri, and defender Pau Cubarsí, who form the core of the club's new generation. Alvarez's playing style, constant movement, short combination passing, intelligent runs into the box, organically complements exactly this type of attacking partner. Unlike forwards oriented purely toward finishing crosses or long balls, Alvarez thinks in the same combinational categories as the club's young midfielders. Short passes, runs behind the defender timed with a third-man pass, quick changes in the direction of attack. This creates a natural synergy in which the forward doesn't need to wait for the right moment to receive the ball. He organically integrates into the combination chains Pedri already builds in central midfield and creates an additional outlet for Yamal's dribbling on the flank by dragging opposing defenders away. Chemistry between players at the elite level isn't formed overnight, but a shared tactical language based on similar spatial and timing understanding significantly accelerates the process of building productive partnerships. Given that Yamal and Pedri are players oriented toward constant movement and collective play, a forward with similar football intelligence is critical for maximizing their potential. This is the end of the video and I really hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you again. Good luck.